कैशलेस इकोनॉमी होता क्या है यार? Extremely important है यार, because when you talk about these things in your group discussions, when you bring in the exact numbers, it of course adds a lot of value to what you're saying. If that Okay there, hello you guys, welcome back to the next session in this particular series of GK and current affairs. And the topic that we have for today is, can India move towards a cashless economy? Now, of course, we will be delving into this particular topic much more in detail, but at this point of time, I request you guys to pause the video, put in your thoughts in the comments, and let's just see if your thoughts align with what the video talks about. So, you need to have an opinion at the start itself, and then you can have multiple variations of the same opinion. So, go down below, comment in the comment section on what do you think should be the answer to this question? And if at all India can move towards a cashless economy, what year do you think we'll achieve that? That's also a crucial point, guys, because at the end of the day, everything needs to have a timeline and everything has to have a set a process through which it can get to that timeline or that goal, right? So go ahead and comment and let's get started with this topic. ओके कैशलेस इकोनॉमी वेर इन बेसिकली जो आप कैश यूज कर रहे हैं फॉर एनी काइंड ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस बी इट एट अ किराना स्टोर नेक्स्ट टू योर हाउस be it a big investment that you're doing with respect to cash or choosing a digital payment mode, do you think India can move into a cashless economy in the future? Okay, so of course firstly तो understand करना पड़ेगा कि cashless economy होता क्या है यार, right? So cashless economy is basically any financial interactions that are made between parties. Now जो ये parties होते हैं can be of various modes. It could be e-commerce also, wherein you choose an option of cash on delivery. So your transaction mode is going to be cash, right? Now when you're buying say a pair of shoes off Flipkart, so you have an option of whether you choose cash on delivery or you make online payment. अगर आप online payment कर रहे हो तो ये cashless form होता है. Whereas when you are opting for a cash on delivery option, what you're doing is you're including cash as the mode of transaction, right? So if you are using digital money, that is where you're encouraging a cashless economy. Now for cashless transactions, cashless payment methods such as your credit cards, debit cards, electronic payments, UPIs, and so on need to be employed at both your end as well as the medium that you're paying to. For example, when you go to a nearest kirana store and you want to buy, say, a 10 rupee chocolate, now you have an option these days at most kirana stores which have a UPI scanner. You can just scan through your Google Pay app, your Phone Pay app, or any other app and make the payment. However, if a kirana store does not have the UPI scanner, you will end up paying them in cash, right? So having these digital money options deployed at both your end and the transaction party's end is very crucial for this economy to become cashless. Okay, what is the current scenario with respect to this? Now, in India specifically, पहले देखते हैं, then we'll move on to something with respect to worldwide situation. Now, cashless payments are becoming more and more popular in India, but cash remains the most common means of payment even otherwise, right? Even if there are options provided to consumers, people still at this point of time prefer to make cash payments, right? Now initially people were very hesitant to have your bank account details put into a particular app because there was lack of understanding, there was security concerns, and there was not even a lot of availability of internet. So go back in time and think about the space wherein having internet was not that easy, right? You had to pay a big amount of money to get basic internet requirements, and a lot of people in India could not afford it, right? Now that internet has become so much cheaper, the availability has also gone up, right? Especially in rural areas wherein mobile phone usage has increased, and hence these options are now becoming available. Now, internet and mobile phones have penetrated every family since the technological transformation over the previous 4 to 5 years. Now, this has been the situation when it comes to India. Let's look at the worldwide situation. Worldwide क्या हो रहा है? The use of cashless payment options is growing all across the world. Sweden is on track to achieve a cashless society by the year 2023. All right. Okay, let's look at some facts and figures. Guys, please ensure that you make a note of all of these facts and figures. Extremely important hai yaar, because when you talk about these things in your group discussions, when you bring in the exact numbers, it of course adds a lot of value to what you're saying. If there are 5 people sitting in the group discussion with you, you will have an upper hand if you're putting in some numbers and if you're putting in some facts and figures. Now, between August 2016 to August 2018, the UPI interface processed 93,000 transactions. That's an insane number. According to PMG Disha, India has just 41% internet penetration. So, if in case you have to go against this particular question, if you're saying कि इंडिया नियर फ्यूचर में कैशलेस इकोनॉमी नहीं बन सकता है, this particular point of only 41% internet penetration is something you can highlight, right? 57% of India's overall population still prefers cash transactions. So of course that's the majority, but as you can see 57% is not that big a number. अगर ये 80% प्लस होता तो द क्वेश्चन वुड हैव बीन कंप्लीटली आउट ऑफ जोन, राइट? फिर हम इजीली आंसर कर सकते थे कि कैशलेस इकोनॉमी तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, बिकॉज यू आर लुकिंग एट सम 70 और 80% पीपल हु आर स्टिल प्रेफरिंग कैश. But that's not the case, guys. 57 is, you know, not a big number that you cannot change in the near future. So अगर हमने इस पे थोड़ा और वर्क किया तो it can definitely happen, right? Yes. Right? So I hope you guys have got a major idea about how this topic is going to address the issue in the near future. I hope you have made your points. You can have your personal opinions also coming into the picture. But in my personal opinion, cashless economy is a far-fetched dream at this point of time. Nonetheless, we are moving towards it. So let's hope we can end up getting there soon. All the best for your sessions.